Okay, guys, let's talk about this Bad Bunny halftime turning point MAGA safe space. Um, it's funny because they did something very unique. They kind of did a national poll or kind of poll in general of how popular MAGA really is. They always talk about that they're the majority and that, we're going to be in so much trouble, that the Democratic Party is dying, and people absolutely love the golden age of Trump. Even though inflation continues to rise, Trump has increased his own wealth by billions of dollars. He's suing his own government, the IRS, for $10 billion, which is like 80% of their annual budget. Then he sued the Justice Department for $230 million. He's destroyed part of the White House, the East Wing. He's leaked classified documents. He's broken just about every single constitutional amendment that's out there. Um, I mean, his executive orders are unconstitutional. It's it's insane. I mean, things that have been. Anyway, let's get back to the Super Bowl thing. So, only 5 million people, 5 to 7 million people tuned into the Turning Point, the Toilet Paper USA halftime lip singing show, which kind of remind. Do you guys remember the old Chinese films where like they would be like mouth talking, like their mouth would like their it wouldn't sync up with the like you are the enemy. That's kind of what it reminded me of. I mean, like, dude, the performance was so bad. Like, how do you have to lip sing ba with the ba, the bang, the dang, and then these are the same assholes who are crying about that guy didn't speak a word of English. What does ba with the ba, the bang, the dang, like? I guess next we're going with ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang ooh ee ooh ah ah. That'll be their halftime performance next year. Oh, MAGA. You guys don't even realize. You guys always talk about 3 more years, but you don't realize the internet is forever. And you guys put your face all over the internet, and you have all the confidence of the world as you stand behind a pedophile traitor. The most obvious freaking, like, you guys always talk about the Biden list, how Biden and Obama didn't release the list and this and that, which there is a lot of shit that should have been prosecuted a long time ago. I have to admit that. But it was an open investigation. They were gathering evidence. They were trying to close the net and spread the net wide enough so that they collected enough evidence on enough people so that they got everyone. But like, Trump closed the case. He instructed his DOJ to close the investigation so that now the files could be released, and it stops all inquiries into every. You guys are always talking about Democrats on the list. Like, great. If they're on the list, prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. But why is Trump and his DOJ releasing the names of the victims, their phone numbers, their pictures, all of their personal information, yet they're redacting the men who perpetrated these crimes? Like, what is wrong with you? The believe me, the Democrats are not perfect. I hate to have to freaking be on the Democrat side, but you guys leave no other option, you know? Every single Democrat voted in favor of releasing the Epstein files in 3 different separate votes, while every single Republican voted against releasing the files until they finally got 6 Republicans over Nancy Mace, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and then they ended up retiring from Congress, even though they were just elected. Well, Trump started calling Marjorie Taylor Greene Marjorie Taylor Brown, Marjorie Trader Brown, because she wanted the Epstein list released. Like, even Marjorie Taylor Greene, Trump's most staunch supporters, has turned because he took Lauren Boebert into the Situation Room, pretty much threatened her to take her name off the discharge petition, which would override Mike Johnson's authority to release the files. My God, you guys are... And then his economy is fucking trash. He's added more to the national debt than any other president in history. I don't get it. He's allowing Qatar to open a military base in the United States. He doing personal business deals with the Saudi prince who killed an American journalist. He literally rolled out the red carpet for Vladimir Putin. I mean, what is wrong with you people? I I don't get it. I mean, I get, like, it's a cult. He has gotten you guys to believe that no matter what he does, he's got the authority of God, that he can do whatever he wants because he's a star. He could even grab women by the kitty cat, brag about it, laugh about it. Oh, that's locker room talk. I swear to God, man, if I heard somebody talking like that in a locker room, I would knock their teeth in and probably hold them down until the police got there. And tell them when they got there, hey, I just caught a rape. This guy's over here bragging about, you know. And at the time, that he was describing the assault of E. Jean Carroll. And you guys just don't even pick it up. He describes the same exact assault, and then when accused, he says, oh, she's not my type. Never says that, like, he doesn't do that sort of thing. He says, she's not my type. Then in a deposition, he confuses her for his ex-wife. How do you confuse someone that you say is not your type for your ex-wife? I don't know. You guys have a lifetime of shame, and the fact that you guys brought your Christianity, and, like, in the Bible that's called blasphemy, and it's better for you to have a yoke tied around your neck and thrown into the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean than for you to lead the children of God astray. And that's what you guys have done. You guys have perverted Christianity, and this is not what this is not what Jesus came for. And to demonize immigrants, this is exactly what Jesus stood against. You guys are the modern day Nazis. And, the public acted the same way. The German people, the people, there were people who resisted, who fought, And there were people who stayed silent, and there were people who even cheered it on, who turned in their neighbors and their fellow countrymen, because Hitler had deemed them enemies of the state, domestic terrorists, An ICU nurse is out there defending a woman that's being pushed in the street, Alex Preddy, legally carrying a handgun, yet an hour after his shooting, government officials are going on there on national television calling him a domestic terrorist. You guys don't see the clear fascism? Wake up, people. Wake up.